Hey everyone,
Good evening.
happy 4th, right?
Happy
Almost.
4th is not till Thursday. Good evening. Welcome to Islands Wednesday. That's what you should say first.
Happy 4th
Welcome
is
to.
tomorrow, so yes, happy
It's
4th.
tomorrow? Oh,
Yes.
crap. It's Wednesday. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
happy
I don't
4th
even
of
know what day
July.
it is.
So we are Postcard Travel Planning. We're coming to you with the latest news and happy 4th.
Happy 4th.
Almost 4th.
Yep.
Actually, how many hours?
Happy Wednesday.
4
Just say
hours
happy
and
Wednesday. I just want
55
one
minutes.
day at a time. That's all we need. One day at a time, please. One day at a time.
It's a great day in American history.
Yeah.
If you don't remember, go look it up. If you never knew, that's because the schools didn't teach it. But it's a great day in American history. So, yeah, that's when America rallied together. Yep. Overthrew the government from England
Okay.
to have the 4th.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go with
so
your.
go. All right, so first thing, let's go. What do we got? Drink of the week. So this one is a special one. It goes out to our friend AD. We did this one special. It's the double oaked old fashioned on Celebrity Ascent, and now you've seen a lot of people already seen the smoked old fashions and so forth. But look at this one. You have to watch it to the end because it is absolutely done better than anybody that ever does it. They use double shots of 2 different bitters, orange bitters, and then a regular bitters. They have a little bit of different simple syrup, but double oak, Woodford double oak, which is expensive. And on this ship, a guy was actually talking to me about it, and we did it. And he's the actually taste tester. But we're going to show you how to do the homemade version of it. So as you can see, we have this right here. This is the double oaked.
Let me take this off so you
And
can get a
then-
better look at it. There you go.
And then, so we have this. This is a system my kids and Amy bought me. But this right here, as you see,
The only thing I like about it is the smell
is the smell.
of the smoke. That's it.
So it does do a good job. It's not as good as some of the others, but when it pushes that in, it is absolutely amazing. And you'll see here in a second. So that's it. And then as you let it sit, you want it to sit, and you can see the
lid
smoke.
back on, right?
You can put this lid. There's a lid that covers this to hold it, but you can see the smoke there. And we'll just take it off just for time purposes. You can see the smoke.
Yeah.
Great job. This was
Smells
pretty fun.
delicious.
It does smell delicious, and it is delicious.
Yeah.
And there we go. Cheers.
Reminds me of
Special drink.
the holidays because it smells, like you have a fire going. So, yeah.
It is actually something very special.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that is the double oaked Celebrity Ascent style. And our bartender was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And he's from India, but he's so sharp. He did an amazing job on that. So, all right, there you go.
I have a little
Cheers.
different drink because I'm not.
Yeah, she has
I'm
a
not
modified
bourbon.
drink.
I'm not a bourbon person.
She's we're going to tell you the drinks that she's very limited, but she's got a modified bourbon drink.
Yeah, so.
I got the straight thing right here. Perfect. You see the big rock, right? The big rock. Cheers.
Those of you that know me know what my limited amount of drink is, I should say. All right.
So
what do you want to move
let's
on
kick
to?
it right in, right after 4th of July. We have to go right into Hurricane Beryl. And let's talk about that. Amy's been watching it. 2 things she watches religiously is the weather. She loves to, the Weather Channel's her favorite. I mean, it's round the clock.
I know I'm getting old.
Actually, and you know what? It's nice to watch the weather and some of the news that's always seems to be negative lately. But anyway, with that said, she's been watching it. Category 5. Fortunately, it's coming through. If there's a fortunate part to a hurricane that is as big as that going through the Caribbean, the Western Caribbean, it's going to brush Jamaica now instead of going over it like it was originally going to do. It looks like the right side of the storm is going to brush the north side of Jamaica, which will be very favorable for a lot of the island because that is a mountain, huge mountain. So hopefully it'll spare most of it. The other thing is everybody keeps talking about Jamaica, but Grand Cayman is right out there, the Cayman Islands. And so what it's planning on doing, it's supposed to be shutting down significantly from a 5-4 all the way down to a 1.
If I can get this over for you guys really quick.
That'd be great.
Just so that you can see this. Let's see if I can.
So I'll keep talking while she's doing that. So it's supposed to go then straight over Cozumel into Mexico, then punch out into the Grand Cayman. I mean, into the Gulf of Mexico. After it passes Grand Cayman, it's going to head right into Mexico. Should be at a category 1, so it should be less than 100 mile an hour. Should be what, 80, maybe 80, 90 mile an hour
Yeah, I'm
winds,
trying to
which
get
is
one that's
survivable,
not,
and not catastrophic, hopefully, for those islands out there in just off the coast. And then to go over Costa
let's see
Maya
what this one
and then
is
punch
really
out.
quick.
So yeah, so let's talk about this a little bit further. We wanted to tell people about it because we hear this all the time. People like, oh, I don't want to book during hurricane season. Well, we love to book in hurricane season for 2 reasons. 1, the ships are not full usually. 2, discounted pricing. You will not go into hurricane. They know this very far out. They can deviate. The ships go faster than a hurricane moves, so they can deviate from it. They don't go into it. They won't put a ship in.
Hi everyone,
I'm just gonna. You can kind of watch it while Dennis is
Oh, yeah.
talking about
Oh,
it.
you can make her.
So this was yesterday. The ones that they're having now they're live, so I can't pull them and push them to the staging. But one of the things we were discussing was Jamaica, because I know quite a few of you have sandals vacations coming up. And so right there where her hand is, that is Jamaica. What they have outlined in red there. And it is going to go right over it. And I think it's going to be a category 4 now as it goes over it. I'm trying to see if I can get the latest one. Yeah, actually, hold on. Let me do this one. Let me get her off there. Let's hide her.
Yes.
Hi. Let me get the latest one, because I think this is the newer. Let's see. The newest one that we have here. There she is. There it is. Is that the?
There you go.
Okay. So, oh, that was her still back in there. Hold on.
No, that's the different.
No.
That's a different path, though. That gave you the whole.
That was the other day, though.
4.
It's already there, I think. Okay.
Yeah, it's right at Jamaica right now, but it is at a 4, and it
staging.
is just brushing Jamaica. That was a great clear path.
Here we go. Let's really.
There you go.
There, it shows there. It's hitting. Again, I'm going to play it, but I'm just going to keep this
barrel is
for you. A hurricane category 4 hitting Jamaica is not a good thing. I mean, I'm glad it went down to a 5. But let's see, he's going to show it there. There you go. It's, I just feel for everybody in Jamaica, because a category 4, as you know, is not a small storm. And I don't even know that they could stand a 2 or a 3, right? I mean,
it is a mountainous area. It's nobody can withstand a 4 or 5 without significant damage.
We can jump along. So there you go. So
all the Caribbean, including Florida, 1s and 2s now become more common and they're survivable. But once you get up into 4 and 5 categories.
Also, let's talk about. Let me go back just a little bit.
It's a great view of it.
Pushing it where he's talking about, it is going to skirt, not the backside. But of course, like if you watch the weather people, all that is storms are just going to be coming up back from there. So it's
they're getting spared.
140 mile an hour winds.
They're getting spared for sure. It's a blessing. It jogged a little to the left, and not a direct blow, but a category 4 going over. The right side of the winds are the strong, pulling back. But if you look as the storm's turning this way, it's going to save some of it. But let's just hope for all those people out there. And then there's another storm right behind it, but they don't think that's going to develop. So So anyway, don't worry about if you're cruising. You may miss your itinerary.
Well,
they'll go eastern to western, western to eastern.
Yeah.
Like right now, they repositioned all the ships. They're going to Nassau and in parts of the lower part of the Caribbean on the eastern side. Every cruise line has moved, so they were all way ahead of it. So, okay, so Beryl is done. You got it. We'll keep monitoring that. Prayers for all those people in the way of Beryl.
So let's talk about a little cleanliness reports that came out today. I don't know if any of you saw it, but I want to give a congratulations to MSC Seashore. They were named one of the cleanest ships out there, correct? They had a really good, they had 100%. They passed 100%. The other couple ones that did was Norwegian Sky and Royal Caribbean's Brilliance of the Seas. But for all of you that have always questioned with me about MSC, that was named one of the cleanliness ships.
Cleanest.
Yeah. So,
Well, if we reflect back on MSC, and
Mhm.
I thought about this, I didn't say this to you yet, but if I go back on all of the MSC ships, and if I had to put my finger on one thing, I can tell you that is it right there.
yeah,
There is no napkins. There are no drinks sitting in the casino. There are no drinks sitting out at the pool deck. There's no napkins on the ground. It is, and if you look, go on an MSC ship, look behind the bar, look in the restaurants. It is unbelievable how, I don't know how they do it, but they
yeah.
must have some type of system. So yeah. All right, go on with your rest of them.
Okay. Then we had a couple 98 percenters, which was Carnival Liberty and a Holland America ship. And then Disney Wish was at 95. So the rating is 100%, which is perfect. Through 85% is considered passing. Anything below 85 is a failure, which we're not going to talk about those right now. We'll get those for you next week. They were just excited that the MSC Seashore did come out on top. So that's phenomenal.
So to another thing that I see here, and we look at this, the Seashore is a new ship,
Let
right?
me get that off there. Sorry.
But Brilliance of the Seas and Norwegian Sky are very old ships. They're 20-plus-year-old
Yeah,
ships, and they're getting a number one
100%.
100% rating, no violations. I mean, you can't have, if there was an orange peel laying on the floor, or if there was an orange peel behind where the glasses are, not going to get 100. That's how serious they are.
And the cruise lines don't always know that they're coming for those checks.
Mhm.
Sometimes I think they probably do know that they're going to have a check, but they don't always know that. So they do surprise inspections. So it's really good, really good.
Yeah, they do inspections,
Really
and
good
then
for
they
that.
don't know that this is like
Yeah,
the real inspection. So think
Yeah.
about that. Even these older ships are getting it. We talk about this, right? We said the worst day at sea is better than the best day at land. Well, I can assure you, the cleanest restaurants, bars, hotel rooms are on a cruise ship. There is
Yeah.
not. We have been at Ritz Carltons. We've been at, and Ritz are good, but they're not cleaning elevators, wiping buttons down. Cruise ships are wiping elevators all day long, and in the evening, they go around and do nothing but wipe the rails and everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Amazing,
also we
amazing.
talk about price. We'll go into that. Dennis and I have been collecting a little bit of data, just from us eating out. We've been out a couple times this week, so we'll talk to you about that next week. We're gonna do some comparisons, what it would cost us, what we're eating out, and what we're paying to go on a ship. So we'll stay tuned for that.
Yeah, we're gonna
All
have
right.
some data for you guys to look up
Yeah.
later, and we're going into 4th of July. We get that. So our show, I wanted to also cover Denali National Park is closed due to wildfires. They had a wildfire sweep through there a few days ago. I think it was on Sunday it started, and it went 350 to 400 acres in a matter of few hours. So they closed hotels. Princess has hotels up there. Holland America has hotels up there. They closed them. The park is closed. It was within a mile of the main gate. So wildfires up there. And let me tell you, Alaska does a good job, but they don't have the resources we have back in the continental United States. So when it goes, it goes. So, all right, Smart Seas. So a very high tech company. They're looking at using IA or AI.
AI.
Yeah. AI, and they're talking about bringing what they have to the airlines, to the cruise lines, and they say within the next 3 years it could completely change the way we do business, including using facial recognition for boarding ships and getting going through corridors, completely using AI. Like if you booked from Connecticut, you got on an airplane to go on a cruise in Florida, you would scan in Connecticut, and you fly all the way down, and that check would link to all of the systems all the way through to your cruise. They have this amazing, and it goes even beyond that, about security. It goes in about high-tech stuff, about Wi-Fi, just linking everything together, which it's kind of scary, but it's also good if you're on the receiving end of it, of speeding up any of your processes of flying, going on boats, or traveling. So, yep, there you go.
Okay.
What else?
Disney Cruise Lines did change in Port Canaveral only so far. Did change their boarding times. Usually, it was you had to be boarded by 4 o'clock. Now it's 3 o'clock, and that's due to the port being very busy. If you cruised out of Port Canaveral in the past few months, you know how busy that port is lately. So, yeah,
Gonna get busier.
yep, gonna get busier.
Okay, Ritz-Carlton collection. We talked about this a year and a half ago. We did a whole segment on Ritz-Carlton cruises. They got like state of the art. They're big yachts, is what they are, but they are considered a cruise ship. But they have a second one coming out. But they're talking about renaming some of their internal staff and giving promotions. They're looking to the future. They have the second one coming out. So they have Elvirama, and then Ilma, and then there'll be a third one coming. So there's going to be three. 2023, the first one came out. 2024 is going to launch the second one. The third one will follow in 2025. So look at the Ritz-Carlton. If you have like a lot of money under your mattress and that's all you want to do is be Ritz-Carlton at sea, you can do that. They are expensive on the grand scheme of, expensive is relative, right, to the amount of money you have.
Yeah.
But expensive meaning it's at the top tier of cruising and luxury. So Ritz-Carlton, if you need that, give us a call. PostCard Travel, we'll take care of you.
Yep. And we're fast approaching the date that I'm going to lose is November 9th. Icon of the Sea rooms that we have held at the discounted half price rate. So if you have not gotten on that ship with us, I will lose those rooms as of July 10th. I did repost the link to all of our groups today. It's if you go onto my Facebook page, Amy Post, or Postcard Travel, you will see it pinned at the top, and it's a link and it shows all of our upcoming groups. We have some really good group space. It's not all of them are a group that we're doing, but we have held some really good group space for pricing for you guys. So just take a look at those, but especially the November 9th Icon of the Seas, because I'm going to lose those rooms and you don't want to miss out on that sailing at that price, because you're not going to get that price probably again for a long time.
You will never get on Icon. I'm saying this, I'm making a statement. In the next 5 years, you will not get Icon or get on Icon for the price that we have.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing, Adora Magic City, one of the cruise ships from Asia. We talked about this, Adora. So they had a man jump overboard, not found. They had their Coast Guard version out there searching, and there's clear video. The person got up on a balcony and intentionally jumped off. So it was a man, an adult male. Very unfortunate. Not sure what drove that, but yeah, so it happens. I mean, people, just not in the right state of mind or whatever, but our, thoughts and prayers go out to them over there. Carnival Paradise just recently had and they're naming it, and you can look on YouTube. I'm not naming it this, but a brawl on Carnival Paradise coming back into Tampa, where it was supposedly about a 6-minute brawl that started near the pizza place at night, late at night, and it got to a point where people were throwing chairs and plates and just craziness, absolutely craziness. Carnival does a great job with their security. They quickly grab them. Obviously, they have Briggs on there. You will go to jail, which I'm sure they did. And then they levied a bunch of fines. The other thing is lifetime ban from the cruise line. I don't even know if that's enough, but I'm sure there was probably penalties when they landed in Tampa. When Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department and Tampa Police were there, they probably get a hold of them and levy more. Also, they can also go after fines after the fact, civil penalties and stuff like that for disruption of the cruise passengers. There's people that, could you imagine having 5 or 6 or 8-year-old up there trying to get pizza at, whatever, late night, and
nonsense.
It's nonsense. So let's go into our cruise rules. So our cruise rules is very simple, right? We're going to segue right into it. No fighting.
No fighting.
Right? If in order to have an argument, you have to have 2 people. In order to have a fight, you have to have 2 people. Otherwise, you're just crazy.
You're crazy.
You can fight yourself and you can have an argument with yourself, because we've all seen that. And those people, they go respectively to where they need to be. The next thing is no cussing, no arguments, and no bad behavior. Just why can't we just cruise and relax and respect each other? I've had situations where I got frustrated. I just walked away. And I've been at bars on busy pool decks and a little bit craziness going on. I just divert and move on. My kids know to do the same thing, but we respect of, if I get bumped or something, I just don't take it literally. And that's, oh, now we got to have a fight because you bumped me or whatever. Other than attacking your family or something, even then I tell people, we tell our family, don't get involved, get the security involved, because they will take everybody and put them in the brig because this is not America.
Sometimes, most of the time, it's the retaliator that gets caught, not the first person that
started it.
So
That's
I
a good
tell my
point.
kids that.
All right,
All
so
right.
we'll leave you at that.
Maybe
The
at that.
cruise rules, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Respect each other.
So let's do the stocks. Royal Caribbean, $155.20. Carnival and Royal Caribbean are only 12 cents away, are separating each other. Carnival $17.43, Norwegian $17.55, and our poor little Spirit is still hanging out there with $3.62, which we're gonna go buy some of that stock. Oh, that's true. That's not me. I'll tell you.
Yeah, we like Spirit Airlines. I mean,
It just depends.
It's mixed reviews.
Depends on when you got to fly. Depends if you have to be somewhere.
We've had a great. Everything we've had with Spirit has been great. And why it's $3.60-something? It's all because of that buyout that fell through, which we talked about.
It'll go up.
Go back and look at our shows. We'll talk about that. Okay, so with that, I think that's it.
Joke of the week.
Oh, joke of the week. Yeah. Did you hear about the cheese factory in France that exploded?
No.
There was nothing left but debris. Just debris was left. That was it. There was nothing left in France.
Oh, I don't even know, you guys, with this joke of the
cheese
week.
factory.
I'm gonna have to be.
I can't. I did
take that segment over.
So we had Humberto send us in a joke of the week, and absolutely, it was not good for all ears.
If you're gonna send in, I need ones that we can actually let him tell on the show, because FB might block us from now on. We can't go live anymore.
Yeah, we do. Just so you know,
there's so many rules. So many rules.
We test all the jokes. We go through 5 different people. 5 different people test the jokes to make sure. First off, they're safe, right? They're safe. They're not going to get blocked or banned. It's not offending. Listen, jokes are going to offend somebody. That's why they're jokes, right?
Ours,
I mean,
but
you have to have, just
FB
not
jail.
severely offend.
Yes.
They're not, they're not derogatory or racist or demeaning. Certain. We don't talk about, certain.
Okay, so icon. Please email me if you can't find the link. There's my email. If you're ready to book anything else this weekend on the holiday weekend, because I will be working, you can shoot me over an email and let's get you booked on something. All right. So last thing we're gonna leave you with, I guess, I'm gonna show our awesome little picture here for 4th of July. Give you some fireworks.
That's crazy. Beautiful.
Yeah. Happy 4th, everyone. Enjoy. Hopefully your long weekend. You're off Thursday, Friday. Enjoy it with your family and friends.
With the fairies, it looks like New York City.
Happy Independence Day.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Have a great weekend.
Happy
4th.
If you're going to enjoy a lot, don't drive. There's Ubers. There's taxis. There's friends and family. Enjoy. Stay safe, everyone.
Right.
Happy 4th.
Bye, guys.
Bye.